I've had a really epic month. I've done over 800 children, probably nearly 900, and we have hit over a 5-figure turnover for this month alone. So it's been really, really great.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to chat to CCC member Nicola Carr. Nicola is the owner of a kids arts and crafts club called the Crafty Club. She does in-person classes, workshops, parties, and she sells creative kits. You're in for a real treat today. As you've just seen, her energy is contagious and her story is truly inspiring. I'm Christelle, co-founder of the Creative Crafting Club. My sister Stefania and I help creatives make money teaching arts and crafts to kids, online, in person, and through arts and crafts kits. Let's head over and meet the lovely Nicola. Nicola, thank you so much for joining me here today. Would you mind just telling us a bit about yourself? Where are you from, your background?
Okay, thank you for having me. I'm from Cardiff in Wales, which is in the UK, for those who don't know where Wales is. I have worked with children for about 11, 12 years now. Previous to that, I was actually an area manager, so I went from big people to little people. Which is, they still both shout at you. But yeah, I was a childminder with my husband for a few years, and then I also trained a beautician. So people say to me, "Oh, you should do children's parties." It's like, no, I look after kids all day. I'm not doing children's parties as well. But I did, and I really, really liked it. So it kind of stemmed from there back in 2016, just doing pamper parties for children. And then we started making bath bombs and we started making slime. And that's all I did. And then obviously lockdown happened and we all got shut down. And then I had a baby, which was unexpected. So life just went a bit crazy, and it gave me a chance to reflect on what I really wanted. And I didn't want the childminding children coming back after COVID, because being pregnant didn't kind of feel safe. So I decided to finish up the childminding and focus on doing the parties and events. And then I just stumbled across Creative Crafting Club, which must have been aligned at the right time, because I saw it, watched the roadmap, started doing it, and I was like, yeah, this is good. Oh, I can do this lesson, this lesson. So suddenly I had like a whole diary full of activities, and I just went with it. I just contacted all my connections, all my charities I work for, and it's crazy because a lot of people really want it. The amount of people said, "Oh, we've been looking for something like this," and it's just spiraled into madness.
No, I mean, you've actually answered my question. I wanted to ask you, what was your life like prior to starting your club and what you felt in those moments? But what made you decide to take that leap and start your club? How did you actually get over all the insecurities? And I mean, after we've been wanting to do it for a long time and not getting there, what was that thing that just pushed you across the line?
I kind of just thought, because you did the branding and doing the logo and stuff, I know it sounds silly, but when I started playing, that logo took me about 5 weeks, I think. It took me forever to try and figure it out. But once I started doing it, I kind of just thought, you know what, I'm just going to rebrand. No one knows. Well, a lot of people do know me because I've got a big mailing. I do have an email list. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. People know I work with children, and I've got lots of childminding friends and stuff. And I just thought, I just literally about a few minutes ago actually sent an email to all my beauty salons to tell them I'm closed my salon, like as of now. So they're all a bit shocked because I just don't want to do it anymore. And before, I was always trying to make ends meet, and it was like living hand to mouth type thing, because you're self-employed. When you're self-employed, you've got to find the money. So I had loads of jobs, like way too much. So I was always stressed, never appreciating what I had. And I kind of felt like I didn't want to have all these plates spinning. So I literally just smashed them all, and they all fell to the ground thanks to COVID. And I just thought, you know what, just focus on one and make one successful, and then you'll be happy. And I've suddenly now got loads more time as well. So it's
That's wonderful. I mean, Nicola, would you mind just telling us a bit? I mean, you shared some wins with us, but would you mind sharing, like, what has your club achieved for you and your family, and what has it made possible for you and your family thus far?
Okay, so I started the Crafty Club properly in February. Before that, I was like tiptoeing into it. In the last 6 weeks, I've crafted with over 1,000 children. In March alone, I've turned over 10 figures. Is that right? No, not 10. I'm about 5. I need to learn my maths. So the income has just gone crazy.
That's amazing. In 6 weeks' time. That's incredible. Let's just pause there. That is incredible.
Yeah, I still like keep looking at my accounts and thinking, whoa, that's just okay. It's just weird. And it's nice because it's actually giving me a big boost to like push it forward even further, if that makes sense, because now I can buy all my supplies and I got everything. And a lot of that, even though I've done a lot of that money in March, some of that is April's money and May's money because people are paying up front. So they're giving me the cash flow to push my business forward. So that's great. And then because of the lesson plans, I run clubs. I run about 5 or 6 clubs in different areas, but each club, each week is the same activity. So I'm not trying to come up with another crafting idea, or I'm not trying to pack another box or stuff like that. I'm like, right, between 11 till when my son goes for a nap, I do my admin or make my kits or whatever I need to do. In the mornings, we're at toddler groups. And then at 3 o'clock, I'm in the car going to my first club. And then 6 o'clock, I'm home. So I feel like I'm working a hell of a lot less time that I used to. And I'm earning double the money. So it's mad.
Working smart, not hard. That is incredible.
Finally, I keep telling people to do that. I'm not actually doing it myself.
That is incredible. I'm so proud of you. 5 figures. You've only been at it for 6 weeks, and you're working smart, not hard, and you're earning double what you used to earn. Nicola, that is incredible. And tell me a little bit. So, how many kids are you seeing on a weekly basis with your club?
Oh, I wrote that down the other day. It's about just around 200, probably.
200 a week.
Yeah. So each club I run, which has between 16 to 20 children, and then on the weekends I do parties. So I do 3 parties on a weekend, on a Saturday, and then I do Sunday. I do clubs as well. So I do clubs Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's amazing. You're so busy. That is wonderful. And how has starting a club changed your life? What has it made possible for you? Or like, how does it change you as a person?
Oh, do you know what? Every time I leave a club, I am full of like, I think it's like rewards. I just feel like the children, they always come up and say thank you, and they like write little cards that you're the best teacher, and you just come out there feeling like you've changed somebody's life in a way, or you've made something happen. So I always get in the car feeling so proud of like loving what I do, and then obviously that makes you flow. You know, your personality changes then, doesn't it? When you're appreciating things and you're happy and stuff, it just reflects on every aspect of your life. You know, my daughter loves it. She sits next to me planning on what crafts I'm gonna do. My 1.5, how old is he? 14 months. He comes to my holiday clubs. We call him Dobby, and he just like potters around and causes mayhem, and the kids love him, and he loves it because he's such a happy baby. It's like he's so happy, but that must be because I'm really happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy it's just
kids. Nicola, how old is your daughter now?
I've got 4 children. So I've got a son who's 19. I've got a 17-year-old daughter. She helps me, so she works with me. 11-year-old daughter, she turned 11 last week, and a 40-month-old boy.
That is amazing. And your kids being proud of you, and your youngest being able to take part, and isn't it wonderful how you can just involve your entire family in your business as well?
Yeah. My 11-year-old the other day, she's in the car and she just turned around out of the blue. She just went, Mummy, I am so proud of you and your clubs. I'm really proud of you. You make me so happy. And I'm like, wow, wow. It really was nice. I wish I could have recorded that moment.
That is just amazing.
So,
You probably have answered this already, but what is your favorite part thus far been of your journey?
my favorite part of the journey, I probably just, like I said, when I leave the clubs and they're like, how, you know, they've all gone away and the parents are grateful for what we've done. And there's a lot, I think that's what drives me. I'm a recognition person. I thrive on recognition. I've always been the same. So, you know, this type of job, you get abundance of recognition, and that's more important to me than money. I'm much more, you know. So yeah,
Really
and they come
happy.
back. That's the main thing. That's my recognition, when they see they've booked in again. Yeah.
That's so smart, eh? So have you set up? Do you do recurring weekly classes and then parties and workshops? Is that and
Yeah.
you
So I have we have weekly drop-in classes and membership plans, so they can sign up to a membership plan and they save on that, or they can just drop in, because I know what it's like. Some children can't do a certain week. I don't want people missing out because they can't come to a lesson. And then yeah, my diary is 6 weeks of full my parties. So I've done the parties for probably about 5 or 6 years now, so I've got a following with the parties. And then in the holidays, I do all the holiday clubs, and they're normally fully booked. So.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What advice or a tip would you give someone who's looking to start a Kids Arts and Crafts Club?
Build up an email list as soon as, right from the beginning. Get the email list in there. Anyone who inquires. I held some free sessions to begin with, just to build up an email list as well, and that was word of mouth. I've got to be honest, I'm rubbish on Facebook and social media, which would probably be helpful if I was really good at it. But yeah, and think of your contacts, like literally think who you know. I mean, I know teachers, so I've got into schools. I know people that work for Bernardo, so I've got into Bernardo. So go through all your contacts. What do they do? What's their circle? And then break into their circle. And those were the people I invited for free, because I knew, rather than just saying to my 6 friends, I'll come for a free session, so I feel comfortable with them, I actually invited people that I kind of knew through acquaintance, because I knew they had the big spiral to get me into where I wanted to go. So that's how I did it.
Smart advice. I think start an email list, reach out to your contacts. Because if you start an email list from the beginning, then you can reach out to those people and remind them that you are the go-to person. Smart, very smart.
But that's like, if you use an online booking, because I use online booking, they automatically give you your email address because they have to book in. So it's very quick to build it up. So
Totally. Nicola, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. It was absolutely lovely to share your wins and to just hear and share it with the rest of the world. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much.